الظالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. فيا عباد الله، أوصي نفسي وأنفسكم بتقوى الله تعالى قائلا: قال الله تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم: اتق الله حيثما كنت، أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. We praise and glorify the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we thank Him for that uncountable blessings that He keeps on providing us each and every day. May His peace and blessings be sent upon our beloved Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the perfect example for what a Muslim should be, the one that was sent with Islam as the perfect and the model religion for mankind to follow. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَةً لِلنَّاسِ, that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was not sent except that he was sent to all of mankind, which means that he came with a religion that is the model of the life of a person. The way that someone is supposed to live on the dunya is perfectly molded by the religion of Islam. I urge my soul and yours to be amongst those that are cautious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And by being cautious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means you are going to do to the best of your ability that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to do, and you are going to try to the best of your strength. You are going to employ all your efforts to try and leave alone that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbids and prohibits. Our sermon today is going to be about the regimes, the generation, or what we can call in Arabic as Zaman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, while He speaks to us in the Quran, giving references to some of the periods that have passed, those that are there and those that will come in our absentia, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and this is Surah Al-Asr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wal-Asr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins by swearing by the unwavering flow of time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing upon the unwavering flow of time. That time is in continuous flow, that the regimes keep on moving by. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wal-Asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. That verily mankind is in loss. Mankind is in loss. If they keep on wasting their time, then mankind should know that they are in loss. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to you and I, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to have a better understanding, wants us to know that we are not getting any younger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to understand that there is going to come a time where we cannot do the things that we wished we would do. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also tells us in another surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, chapter 3 verse 190, this is Surah Al-Imran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ardi, verily in the creation of the heavens and the earth, wa ikhtilafil layli wan nahar, and the changing, the continuous change of day and night, la ayatul li ulil albab, there is a clear sign for those that have a sound mind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to bring our attention to something much greater. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to know that we are not just supposed to live